name's Regina Pericini. I teach block printing on fabric courses at Lansing Art Gallery as well as kids summer art camp. And today we are going to do some block printing with potatoes as well as some kitchen ink. I have some boiled down beets here to make a beet ink, and then I also boiled down some blueberries to make a blueberry ink. You could also experiment with powdered substances like spirulina. You could boil that down with some water and make a nice green ink. You could boil down turmeric and make a yellow ink, but we're just going to be using these two inks today. So what you need is a couple of paintbrushes, your kitchen ink, just a cup with some water for some extra brushes if you need it, some potatoes, could be sweet potatoes as well. So I've already, and then also a cutting board, a couple knives. I also have my lino cutter here. So normally when I teach block printing, we all have one of these, and we would carve out various stamps with a lino cutter. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's grab a potato, and we will make maybe a triangular shape. Don't try this at home, kids, without your folks around. Okay, that's a nice triangle. I made some other fun shapes over here. I made this shape that I decided would be kind of a cute ice cream cone kind of shape. I also made a circular shape, and a good way to make a circular shape is by taking something round and tracing it to your potato. You could take this, set it here carefully, with a pin, carve around it. Might not come out perfect, but definitely good enough. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is a circular shape here. And what I would do is either a small knife, or I would take this and go ahead and, carve a nice deep line. And you could carve away. The excess here so you can refine your shape. So what I like to do with my stamps is decorate envelopes and make stationery and cards. I think it's really fun to receive a package that is decorated, even if what's inside isn't super exciting. So here I have the circular shape. I have a triangular shape. I have these other shapes. A half moon shape is, you know, easy too, like just like so. Then you have, you know, the shape here, which is nice. So with your various shapes, you can make patterns. I like to always have like a dirty towel around, and you know, the potatoes are pretty moist, so then you're gonna kind of blot them off. Have some scrap paper around. I was experimenting earlier. These are some of the circles I did with this, and then I also made this guy. Let's see what this looks like. So when you're putting the bead ink on, that's something you don't want to do. But we'll just move on. We will go ahead and experiment with that. Normally you don't want to dunk the whole thing in there. I think that makes kind of a cute flower top. And what's fun about this is you can also come back later and utilize all these shapes and make things from them with using the same ink if you want to freestyle, or using a marker, or, you know, some kind of India ink, whatever you prefer. Let's see how the circular shape turned out. So I'm going to just put some ink on here. You can use your stamp a couple times normally. So once, twice. It looks light and it looks like a nice lavender color. It does turn more of a blue color over time once it dries. So I think that looks nice. And then let's take our triangle. If you have it dripping, just go ahead and blot it onto your dirty towel. Okay, I did that about 3 times. I think that's a really nice triangle. You can also do this on tea towels, t-shirts, tote bag. I'm going to go ahead and go like this. I reused that ink quite a few times. Cool. I really like that. I think that's fun. Let's look at one of the half moon shapes here. I'm going to take some more blueberry ink, brush that on. See how it's a little drippy there at the end? So do that. And we'll place it here. I always think it's a great idea to experiment with different designs before committing. So you can use, you know, thicker paper is great. like a good sketch pad paper is great for making cards. Grab some blank envelopes or make your own envelopes. But like typing paper, printer paper is great for just experimenting too. So here I've tried out some different shapes. You can also use a ruler with a pencil if you wanted to really create like a serious grid. Yeah. So in conclusion, once you're finished with doing all of your stamping, you should just let everything dry. If you feel so inclined, you can add some flourishes like we talked about before. With a marker, you can also use the kitchen ink as well as like a watercolor, and that could be very pretty. I like to use a marker and just do some like fun doodling. So it's Mother's Day coming up. Card for Mom. You can make cute little faces with the circular stamp. Make an envelope. An unembellished little card here. You could write something there if you like. Another unembellished item. Envelope. Card. This is a great time to be sending snail mail, because everyone is quarantined at the moment. So a little thinking of you. This is the kind of flower top stamp that I did. Someone's having a birthday, a little ice cream cone, some happy ice cream on it. And make some little berries, little happy berries. This could be some fun stationery. You could have a caterpillar going along the top, the bottom, you know, writing a little letter. It's a great time for snail mail. We all need a little something in the mail sometimes. So you could also do this on tote bags like we talked about, tea towels, t-shirts. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully I will see you in real life soon. But for now, enjoy yourself. Get out that kitchen ink, get out a potato, your knife, get to work. Have some fun. Thank you.